everybody. Lumus here from Failing at Gaming. And we're starting Dark Souls 2. Sorry I'm starting a little late today. I ran into a lot of technical difficulties getting Dark Souls working. I assumed that since I'd played it before, it would, continue to work, but I really should have checked it, I guess. Turns out that my visual driver, my audio driver, all of my drivers had updated one time too many. And this game was too old for them, so I've had to do a lot of messing around. But it looks like it should work now. Hey Phoenix. Yeah, I wrapped up the Demon Souls. Finally managed to figure it out. How are you doing today, dude? Hey Lady Meow, how are you doing? Don't often see you in... Oh yeah, you're off work today? Don't often see you in an afternoon, it's nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's go ahead and hit new game and see where this goes. Job hunting, sucks, dude.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land.
I'll be very upset when you get a job and you're not hanging around with me all the time. Have you considered watching streams professionally?
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind.
I think I'd have to say you first, dude.
You will lose everything. Once branded. The symbol of the curse.
So you can tell this was made by a different company, because at no point does she say, yes indeed.
Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north,
This is a pretty nice cinematic.
Built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drang Lake. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Done by Blur Studio. I'm really bad at knowing studios and companies' names and stuff. You must tell me of the significance of the Blur Studio. Water is oddly insignificant in the Dark Souls universe, for a setting so themed around fire.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish. Time after time. is your fate. the fate of the cursed.
Hey, I've done plenty of failing in the previous Souls games that I've done. Man, my glasses really need wiping. Oh well, problems for later. Okay, so they're doing a lot of good stuff, huh? Yeah, it's been a while since I've played 2 and 3, so I don't remember exactly, but I think my understanding was that Dark Souls 1 is the first person to relight the flame. Dark Souls 3 is the last person. Oh, Dark Souls 1 is about the first chosen undead, and Dark Souls 3 is about the last chosen undead. And there's many chosen undeads in between. But I think this just happens in a far-off land, where they're affected by the cycle of fire and darkness. How could they not be? But they don't really have any influence over it, and maybe don't fully understand it. They've got their own firekeepers who just try to keep order, and hope that across the world the flame continues to be lit, and the sun does not go out. Things betwixt. I mean, it's kind of a different cycle that they deal with, right? They're dealing with the cycle of this cursed land rather than the greater cycle of fire and darkness. And also, we're not any kind of chosen undead. We are literally a hollow that the firekeepers have stitched together to be their tool. Hello, sir. One amongst many, most of which have probably failed.
After all this time, this is it.
The Kirstri Ismai Ev Pedwarte.
Thanks for the 100 bits, Lady Meow. Really appreciate the support. The cursed tree is your Efwate. Truer words have never been spoken. I assume them to be different? Kinda, yeah. I mean, maybe getting ahead of myself here. I'll have to, like, replay this game and actually learn things this time, instead of getting rushed through it all by Burzum. But my understanding was that this land was cursed by the giants after the terrible war. Or the different kind of giants to the other giants. Conclusion pending. Yeah, that's my understanding. We'll see what I think at the end of it after actually seeing the lore this time. But I kind of like the idea that this is the same world but so far off that none of the rest of it matters. Except in the most broadest of senses. They're dealing with their own problems while the crazy stuff happening back in Lordran shapes the entire world around them. Doubtful about bits before you found out about the text-to-speech. That's fair. I do dearly love our text-to-speech bot. Lands don't matter. I mean, the first flame affects the whole world. But the first kiln is in a place. I assume this to be set very far from there. Mostly because there's completely different kinds of giants. And, I don't know, a lot of the culture and stuff seems quite different. Maybe people from this land do travel to the First Flame. You get people from, Katarina and whatever Japan is called in this setting. People are mentioned to come from far eastern places, and we see there's a samurai guy in this one, right? Lordran and Lothric are orders. I think Lothric and Lordran are the same country, aren't they? I don't know. I can't remember 3 very well either. I thought Lothric was the country that was built on top of the ruined Lordran. So you'd say that Drang Lake is the same. It's a country that was built here and has passed by the time of Dark Souls 3. That's fair. I will try and keep an open mind as I play it, because, as I say, last time I played this, I played it co-op with Burzum. And I was playing it for the co-op, not for the game. And Burzum pretty much rushed me through it. Like, I eventually called him out on it, and he... Have I got spun round? I think I got spun round. I eventually called him out on it, and he calmed down, but... For a good chunk of this game, I didn't see any enemies, because I'd summon him and he'd immediately sprint off to kill every enemy in an area. Is this where I... Wait, is this where I started? Have I got really spun round? Since the curse of the dark sign is still called Hollowing. Yeah, that's fair. But I don't think you see any... Do you see any actual giants here? Whereas the things they call giants in this setting are very different to the things they call giants in the other games. Like, clearly a different species. Yeah, okay, here we go. Yeah, you also see the 2 types of giants in 3, but... Okay. Well, I guess I'll figure it out as I go. As I say, I don't remember this very well. That was my understanding at the end of last time I played it. There are the giants with faces and the giants with no faces. And this country is in a place where they interact more with the no-face giants. Whereas the first game, we meet about as many giants as we do humans, I feel like. Well, not as many, but...
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
Also, hi Miki, how you doing? Sorry, I was arguing with Phoenix and I got a little distracted. You having a good afternoon, Miki?
An undead has come to play.
Better get back to it. You doing your writing, Lady Meow?
All the ones like you.
Alright, I'll catch you later. Have a good day.
Old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
That's a good question. What is our name, guys? I'm doing good, thanks, Miki. I mean, I've got kind of a blazing headache after spending all afternoon trying to get this game working, but it's working now. Rumble Stiltskin. I mean, if it is, we shouldn't tell them that, right? Also, I'm not convinced that'll fit. Samson the Bald. How many characters do we get in this one? Can I... Okay. Not many. Karen the Slayer of Managers. I wonder if Slayer Karen would fit. Is that a reference to something? I got the other two. I like giving my characters the Dark Souls style names, since all the NPCs have a title as part of it. Well, you suggested it. It's a mockery. It's not a reference I get. I'm thinking for some variety this time we might play as an old man or old lady. Not a reference that should be mentioned here. Okay. Well, I don't know if even LoreSeeker will fit. Oh. If we're LoreSeeker, we can have a 2-letter name. Is Pugs a reference to something? I want to know what I'm referencing. Or is it just a sound that you like? Just a name you came up with? Okay. That works for me. But you know what, we're looking for... I want to know more about the lore of this world, figure out what's going on. We can be a LoreSeeker. Puxilla. Sure, that works. I was going to ask if this is for a gentleman or a lady. I guess Puxilla implies lady. Excuse me?
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
See, this is one of the things. Is it an effigy of us? Do we have a past at this point? Having basically been completely hollowed out, I think. She's probably got a stack of people effigies under there, and every time an undead wanders through, she hands one out. Like, this is you now. Go out and see if you can do this thing. You probably can't, but, you know, there's going to be more undead wandering through. So, not a big problem for us. Advanced settings. Okay, I was gonna say, is gender an advanced setting? I feel like it's a starting point. Warrior Knight. I suppose changing it is normally not very convenient. What is that helmet? Clerics don't own shoes, apparently. There's many items. I'm thinking sorcerer, to be honest. Like... Hold on, there's no pyromancer here. How unusual. In all of the Souls games I've played, I've never played somebody with a magic focus. I've played a couple of clerics. But never I played a couple of clerics, I played a pyromancer. One time, but I've never played a sorcerer. Never played anybody who can actually cast a spell. And we are a LoreSeeker. So we should play somebody with high end. No starting pyromancer, but pyromancy exists. Okay. I also kind of like the idea of being an explorer and building into magic, but that starting int is quite small. Like, all of my clerics started out as paladins or temple knights. But there doesn't appear I mean, there's a... This one, it kind of feels like you're either a caster or you're not with your starting build. Takes time to find a sorcery teacher. We do start with a spell, though. I don't really know how magic works in this game. Yeah, it looks like Swordsman has quite good int. It's weird to me that Explorer doesn't have good int. It seems like a thing that they'd have. Okay, maybe we'll start as a swordsman then, and build into int as we go. None of our spells have X amount of casts per rest. Okay. It's weird that in 1 and 2 they went to this D&D style system, and then in 3 they went back to what they used in Demon Souls. Okay, yeah, we're a swordsman looking for lore, and we'll raise that int as we go and study magic as it comes to us. I can work with that. That works for me. What is our gift? Are we a great swordsman? Are we excellent at navigation? Do we have incredible dance moves? If dance moves is a gift, I think we should go for it. Hey, we've got a ring that actually has a correct description. Their attunement gives more cast per rest. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I don't know which of these is attunement to look at it. But I suppose it's something we'll work on. The head, I guess? Is the head attunement? We got a 12 attunement, that's not bad. Let's see. Well, it says this one is essential, so we better take that, right? A single homeward bone. No thanks. Seed of a tree of giants? Not quite sure what that does. Oh, head is soul level. Yeah, I got that the skull was end. I didn't know which one was attunement. Oh, wait. What's the book? Is the book magic? Is magic and int separate things? Oh, book is attunement. Okay. You need 10 attunements just to have a first spell. We're going to be sinking a lot into int and attunement early, I guess. A petrified lump. Maybe of use someday. I'm not sure what the seed does in this game. I'm tempted to go for the petrified lump just in the hopes that we figure out what it does. Also tempted to go for nothing. Last time seed is for online. Okay, so it's like in 3? Where it turns NPCs against invaders? We're probably going to go for the petrified lump. I'm tempted to go for nothing, since in Dark Souls 1 we did take the pendant. Maybe of use someday. Yeah, we'll figure out what the secret behind the petrified something is. I'm not too excited about any of these, to be honest. The life ring is the only one here that looks remotely worthwhile. We're a LoreSeeker. We'll take along the something. How do I move left and right? This doesn't work. It doesn't seem to work very well with gamepad. Really? Oh, okay. Can't really see the difference under all that armor. But the other one I think is meant to be more muscly. Can't tell whether those are meant to be muscles or wrinkles from here. So he could be a dark mage. I want to go with like graying hair and play as an older character, which is something we've not really done before. Not as big an option of homelands here. No descriptions of them. Okay, so if we want to use dark magic, we'll also need to level faith. Interesting. A bit weirder, but you mostly rely on your cantrip. Fair enough. I guess we'll look into it as we play. We from anywhere in particular? We've got a Katarina look, we've got... I don't know what this is meant to be. I don't know what the in-universe places for these are. You know what, let's click random a few times, then we'll adjust from there. Sure, this is our starting point. Maybe not. Requires the... okay. Something we'll look into... oops. Something we'll look into, I guess. Do we want a tattoo? Does it have to be on the face? tattoo? Or does it have to be exactly there? Kinda like that the purple looks more like a wine stain or a pockmark or something. Tattoo gives minus 80% to your employment stat. Fair. I mean, depends whether it's above the sleeve or not. I mean, I guess if it's right on the face. The sliders in Dark Souls are a beautiful thing. The more you adjust your character, the less human they tend to look. Wait, why did that... Oh, you have to... Do I have to click OK? I mean, it does give the distinct old lady vibe. It's maybe not quite what I'm looking for. Oof, no. Okay, maybe... People in the Dark Souls universe really run the scale of red to blue a lot more than in our world, I feel. I'm scared to mess with any more of these. I don't think I'm hitting OK after like any of these options either. What do we think, guys? Is this our LoreSeeker? Oh, you can move the tattoo around. Or not. Wow, you only have to move it a tiny bit. For it to just vanish forever. I keep forgetting to hit the OK button. So, what do we think, people? Is this our LoreSeeker? Is there anything else we want to change? Former Swordsmaster now looking to figure out what's actually going on out here. Yeah. I don't know. I like to play different characters from time to time. We've not played an older person in one of these games. Sometimes you click that there's a slider in your brain where every character you've played has been on one end of it. Every character I've played in these Souls games has been really young. Let's play the opposite. LoreSeeker Grandma. Okay, I'm gonna lock this in. I think this is our true self. Hold on, let me check. Oh, we've got the. I didn't change the class when I was messing around with the outfits or anything, did I? No? We good? Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. This is our true self. Grandma LoreSeeker Fuxilla.
Come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door.
They seem confident. I like our odds.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
So I assume that they have this conversation once a week. An undead stumbles in here, they give them form, send them off on their quest, and 2 days later hear that they've gone hollow. Have I tried getting good? I mean, maybe I'll give it a go if I have trouble, you know, but this game looks pretty easy. It's no Demon Souls. I don't think getting good will be required. Hold on, did this game add the, okay, cool. Cool, it's added the hood. Not the hood. The fashion souls. You can see what they look like. Not gonna lie, I think this one looks better. But one with the other stuff. This is our traveling clothes worn over our fighting stuff. We've come a long way. Okay, so what was all that weird stuff we got given? We've got moongrass, we've got dark sign, old rusted coin. Okay. So what's all this stuff that we suddenly got given? Is this DLC stuff? Yeah, I think each one of the... Okay, yeah. As Phoenix says, each one of these must be a key to one of the 3 DLCs. Oh yeah, what kind of swords have we got? We should have a look. Get ourselves a nice sword, a nice side sword. And a good old curved blade. yeah, both of them are +1. Do all the classes get +1 weapons, or is it because we're the swords master? This is our thing, having mastered swords. Only swords master. Okay.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world.
She sounds a lot
Fair
older than she
traveler.
looks.
I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom.
Okay.
My name is Millibeth. The old women were once firekeepers.
So
I am
+1's
here to look after them.
even bigger than it would be in the
It is
first
what
game.
my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women would, but now, the fire shows signs of fading. And the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth.
Yeah, we'll probably never
Long
meet
ago,
her.
firekeepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women, long ago, but now they...
What else is going on? It's nice that they've still got a lot to laugh about.
You must go on a journey without rest. Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here. To start again. With a clean slate.
I give him a different effigy and basically be a different person, but
Now,
keep our
go
souls,
along,
I
go
guess.
along. Now, go on.
Hey, firekeepers, I think your bonfire's broken. This movement feels really weird after Demon Souls. It's too fluid, she's flying all over the place. How are you supposed to control this? This game's a mess. Look at all these directions you can roll in. I can't keep track of all these directions. In my day, games had 4 directions. Sit down at the fire and burn. Now there's an ominous command. There's hollowing. No spells. Oh yeah, I forgot this is where they start introducing the ability to just teleport everywhere. Okay. Whoop. Oh no! I broke the sign! Now the next person's not going to know how to use bonfires. Well, we've doomed the land. Whoa, what the? Oh, that must have been my, forward attack? Am I running? Okay. You've got a gentle jog attack in this game, I guess. I don't think there's really two-handed fighting in this game. Well, maybe. I don't think alternating between weapons is going to be better than just using the same weapon. I was kind of hoping that I could use the short sword to parry. Weapons can parry? It needs to be a special weapon though, right? I don't appear to be parrying with any of these. These look like attacks to me. Like, I can't seem to block or anything with this short sword. I probably need a parrying dagger or something if I wanted to go that route. It's a real sprightly grandma. Hey look, a hippo. Stay the heck away from it. Oh man, after playing Dark Souls... After playing Dark Souls and then Demon Souls, the movement in this game is... They're so fast and they spin so quickly. I'm having trouble not going flying off of cliffs. This is bizarre and baffling. I'm scared and confused. Ooh, we got a dagger. We can probably use that to parry, right? Or maybe it has to be a parrying dagger. Yep, those do not look like parries. Maybe we should be using the dagger for backstabs, since it gets improved criticals. Hello?
You, give it smooth. Yes, you! Give us silky!
Smooth and silky. I don't know that we've got a... I've got a rusted coin. What if I give them my dark sign? You think they'd like that?
You! Not like that. No, you! Not at all!
Ah, this old coin isn't smooth or
Give
silky.
it, Moose. Yes, you! Give us...
Okay, let's do the gently hinted at thing and use our camera. Ah! I mean, technically I have played this game before, but I'd still encourage the allowing of me to make mistakes. Also, now I gotta get back up there, because this character's too fast. Oh, I shouldn't have sat at the bonfire, and everything's respawned. This is why you need, like, a slight regeneration ring to shrug off minor damage. Like in Demon Souls. Oh yeah, I did unlock a ladder. That's a good point. No, the hollows can have my mercy for now. Okay, don't go flying off this time. Gentle taps. Oh, does something happen if you light all of these? I bet it does. Stop it! God dang it. Gosh dang it. Every game after Dark Souls is terrible. I can't control this character. She just flies all over the place. What a load of crap. When did FromSoftware stop making good games? Pumps a rolling landing. Fair enough. And then you do, and because I'm lightweight, I roll for miles. I get the angle you're going at there, but I just gently point out that I do like this game better than Dark Souls 3. Oh, okay. You fight left-handed in this one, I guess. Oh, that's gonna get disorientating. I guess I'll make sure I've explored all these areas properly, and then I'll rush through lighting all of these sconces. Assuming that I get something for doing that. I didn't actually read the thing, but I assume it tells me how to jump in this game. Why would you put the jump button on a different thing? The Souls games don't need this. FromSoftware are losing their marbles. It's just unnecessarily confusing. It really is. It's just that I've got to change my instincts now. Could you not pick that up? Amber herb. Is this one a oh, there's a ladder there. So what's an amber herb? Just our spell uses. Okay, cool. With shield equipped. But, well, if I get a shield, I'll let you know. I didn't go far enough. It's gonna take me a while to get used to these controls. I've seen you can buy the restore spellcast things in massive amounts later, removing all of the point of it, right? I remember this being I remember last time I played this game, repeatedly buying 999 life gems. And health being a joke. Okay, just another sconce. Can't jump that. Okay, this looks like the end of the tutorial area. Alright, let's go light a torch and light all of these. And I go back to the firekeepers and say, look what we did. And they'll be like, how did you know we liked fire? Flame. Dear flame. Feels weird running around with a sword out like this. I want a sheath button. Why did I come in here? I want the bonfire. So I can light a torch? I mean, I've got one in my inventory. I don't know how they actually work. Oh, I thought I had one. Do I not have one? Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh, you don't burn the torch. Okay, in the character panel. In one of the menus. Player info. Inventory, equipment. Okay, I don't have any torch. Right. I could have sworn they gave me a torch. I thought I saw one a moment ago. I'm sure somewhere it said one torch. Equipment. Oh yeah, yeah, I see it now. 5 minutes of torch. Oh, there we go. It just takes a minute to start working. It's a little more finicky than the sit down button. Ah man, don't you just hate timed events? Also, I don't run because character flies all over the place. Also, I have exactly one torch. So if it goes out, I assume I can't relight. Well, actually, no. Oh, I missed one. Let's say if it goes out, I assume I can't relight it, but I'm 90% sure I'll be able to. I'm pretty sure picking up a torch just adds timer. It doesn't add torches. Oh, is that's blocking, is it? Okay. You can block with the torch. I was trying to set a guy on fire. Out of the way, guys. I don't have time for you and your problems. Don't you block at me. Get lost. Stop it! Those arrows are mildly annoying. Is there one in here? There's one over there. What we got out here? There's not one next to that. There's one just there, though. Okay. Ah! Too busy for you and your nonsense, sir. And if only I hadn't sat down at that bonfire while I was trying to, while I was trying to light my torch. Okay, it does relight. Putting the torch in your pocket does not affect its flame. That again. Wait, was there another path? Oh no, this is just that little room. Do you think a pleasant little tone will play if I get them all? Oh, it's a command. Knock it down! this fall gonna kill me? Wonderful. So okay, I've still got like... I suppose I've got my life gems that I could be using. I don't have any Estus yet. Come on, we still got 17 seconds before the Age of Fire ends. I don't want to use my precious life gems in the tutorial. What kind of noob would that make me? Oh, there goes the torches. Wow, you take a lot of damage doing that. Ow. Remember in Demon Souls where you could fall ridiculous distances and it didn't hurt you? This is gonna take me some time to get used to. Was there even a sconce down there? Maybe I did get them all. Let's be hopelessly optimistic and assume so. There's almost certainly one out here on the beach with the big thing, though. Yep, there it is. Oh, it goes down around here. Whoop. Okay. Wondered if there might be an item there. But I'm not sure it's worth it. Oh boy. How far do you guys come? Hmm. Just like in real life, you don't want to pick fights with hippos. But I opened up a shortcut. And I was already dead, so I guess it was 100% worth it. I'm gonna see if I can run past this guy. Yeah, I know my health bar is getting smaller. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh wow, my instincts really told me there was going to be an item there. Whoa! But hey, I just came from Demon Souls, where you only have to die once to lose all of your health. This game's easy street. Alright, well I think there's exactly one sconce that we didn't manage to light. So, I guess we leave here and come back very bitterly when we find more torches. I think with all these collapsing trees everywhere, we could make our own torch pretty easily. So bright. so beautiful. I'm not convinced the light of this world was meant for me. Look at that sparkling ocean. Okay, you had to make it weird, Phoenix. Quite something ahead. So there's a shrine, a little ruined town. Looks nice, looks real nice. Hey Shark. I've sort of beat this one before. I played through the whole thing with a friend who'd already beaten it multiple times, like co-op mode with us summoning each other, and he pretty much ran through killing all of the enemies for me, and grabbing all the items and stuff while telling me how great the game was and how challenging all this was. So, I've beaten the game before, but I wouldn't really call it a very legitimate victory. Like, I didn't care back then. I was having fun with my friend. I didn't care that I wasn't experiencing any of the game. But this will be a real playthrough. I can actually... Once I've done this, I'll be able to actually claim to have beaten the game. Yeah, I've co-op beaten it. I wouldn't call... Playing through the whole game co-op is pretty cheap. I wouldn't call that a legitimate victory, but I've experienced the whole game. This time I will beat it. Yeah. You say I've beaten it co-op. Really, Burzum beat it co-op and I was nearby at the time. Yeah, friends, the strongest cheat. Prefer to play real life without any cheats, thank you. I want it to be a legitimate victory at the end. Anyway, how you doing, Shark? Having a good day? Let's have a look around this town before we go any further. Been watching old horror movies. Yeah? Anything good? Never really gotten into horror films. I mean, I don't watch a lot of TV in general. Or films or anything like that. Games and books are my two things. They keep my brain busy. I get bored watching stuff.
Hello there.
But yeah.
Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and well, I sell armor.
You sound pretty maudlin, dude.
Oh,
Cheer up.
sorry,
It's all gonna be okay.
Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
So yeah, I'm not super into watching stuff, and I've never really gotten into the horror genre in any form, so horror movies are doubly out for me. I've been thinking I'd like to have an evening a week, maybe, where I play some horror games late at night with the webcam on, so you can all laugh at me. But A, it's finding time. And B, actually, it's pretty much just finding time. I've never played any horror games, and some people seem to like them, so maybe I'd enjoy them if I took the time. We have no eyes in this form. Man, when we go hollow or undead, we go instantly from adorable grandpa to I am the Goblin Queen. Bring me your babies. Wish there were good vampire games. Yeah, I don't know that I know of any.
I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold. It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here. Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really.
I've heard the first Vampire the Masquerade is really good for like 3/4 of it, and then terrible for the last bit. Vampire, I don't know.
A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan. You can't even run a shop without their blessing. They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash. Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
What do you sell? Nothing I can afford? It's only 85% physical defense. If I read these runes, unless I read these runes are wrong, none of these give 100% physical, making them utterly worthless. Except for parrying, I guess, but I can't afford one. I'm more into these costume pieces. But again, a little out of my, my price range. Buy the standard helm, maybe. We'll see what else is around here and we'll come back.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
Don't worry, Grandma's not going anywhere. I don't know how much I'm going to be using a shield anyway. I got through the last game barely using one. I don't know what kind of equipment we're gonna go for. Estus Flask Shard. We don't even have regular Estus yet. Oh, I remember these. The worst enemies in the game. I died to these so many times. Oh my gosh, they're coming for me. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Leave me be! I don't want this. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was your territory. Is it still coming? Oh, one of them fell down the pit. Undead piggies, hardest enemy in the game. I'm pretty sure I died to those more times than I did to any of their enemy. They're not even guarding anything. Okay, close the door. Close the door! This is where we live now. Oh my gosh. Why? No! Spare me! They'll never stop and they'll never relent. Okay, while they're on the steps, maybe I can get them. Do the jumping attack. Do the jumping attack. Ah, they knocked me out of my jumping attack. Okay, it's okay. We just gotta keep circling. You're right, I should be two-handing. No, two-hand the... Controls in this game are terrible. Being able to two-hand your left-hand weapon, who would ever want to do that? Okay, keep circling. Two-hand for more damage. Roll through it. Guys, I think we're gonna beat this game. We got through the toughest fight with very few problems, almost no problems.
Oh, undead are we?
Kind
One
of.
without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
It's the
Not
pigs, they
exactly
tore me
the
to
time
shreds.
to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua.
Shalqua.
Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
Thank you, I just had a very big bath.
This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful?
Is that why you're so slowly taking that wall
This
apart?
place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself.
Or is that just your spot on the wall?
It's enough to keep even a cat amused.
There's a spot on the wall in the bathroom in my house, and I can't say anything about it that's any different to anywhere else in the bathroom, but the cat is obsessed with that one spot. Every time she goes in there, she makes sure to just swipe at it a few times.
Are you going to see the old ones?
Cthulhu's
Those
here?
four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine
Joke's
that.
on them. I remembered my name.
Yes.
And one up on those lacking
Nothing like
fools.
yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent that grows nicer with each passing day.
Is that the rent souls in my wake?
Have you made friends with the man by the sea?
This cat's got a lot
He's
to say.
lost everything. Absolutely everything. The only thing he's good for now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need. But what does a cat know? Did you see that oddly formed rock
Man, there's
behind
more.
here?
This cat is the
Long
greatest
ago,
source
they
of
called
lore
it
in the game.
Victor Stone, as I recall.
Oh.
If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock. Although, you'd just as well not. This place is all...
Okay,
isn't
we're
it?
done. Covenants joined. Speak to Dwayne. Yeah, that would be that'd be nice. Oh, lots of cool stuff here. Woodbone, prism stones, alluring skulls, Lloyd's talismans. These probably won't want, but I like the idea of collecting all these rings.
Nothing suited you, I presume?
Yeah, if you want a real challenge,
Well,
talk to
that's
Dwayne "The Rock"
dismaying.
Johnson. Is this the same cat from the, Okay, so you know in Demon Souls, the cat symbol from the cat ring is just a cat. Is this the same cat selling the cat ring? This is the cat ring cat. Choose to believe this.
Oh. Who are you again? No, I'm not serious. You do have a rather pleasant scent.
Shalqua, the cat ring cat.
Type I'm quite fond.
Okay, I'm on the other side of a wall, Shalqua. I'm not currently that interested in your cat ring.
Nothing suited you, well, that's dismaying.
Can I pick up the item, please? Cats just have very sensitive hearing. A wall is nothing to them. Okay, looks like we got a couple of paths here. Seasick there, friend. You're looking a little green round the gills.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door.
Isn't that always the way, Phoenix?
I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door.
Dark Souls 2 is really a metaphor for life. None of the paths are very sensible to go down, and people laugh at you a lot. At least that's how I've experienced it.
I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools.
Maybe you could make a key
Bring
to
me
unlock
that
the
key.
door.
Chop chop.
Maybe you could just climb through the window. It's doesn't look difficult.
I'm a blacksmith. Bring me that key.
And cats are better than humans, yes. I thought that one was too obvious to need stating. I mean, should I also mention that this planet has that this world has a sky and a ground? Let's not get silly here, Phoenix. You must be the knight I've heard so much about.
You're undead, aren't you? You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate.
Also rotting flesh.
This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. And in Drang Lake these days, there are very few places like that.
This guy's existence is sometimes debatable. In which universe? I mean, I guess it could all be some sort of God-forged illusion. Was there a sky when the dragons reigned? Or was there just fog? I mean, the sun is just a spell. So maybe the sky is too. Maybe somebody created a surface to the world. A circle around it. To hold in comfort and safety, and also prevent the dragons from flying too high.
I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
No, actually I've been specifically told that I can't break the curse. I'm not gonna last 5 minutes, is what I've been told.
For you, me, or anybody. Do you know much about souls? Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself. Anything living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul.
Wait, everything living
Do you see
has
what
a soul?
that means?
So what you're saying
to
is...
be alive, to walk this earth.
If I mow my lawn, I can get so many souls for leveling up.
We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls.
I mean, Shinto gives even the rocks and things
And wherever
a soul,
you go
not just
from
the living
here,
stuff.
You'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now. Like I have.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson has more souls than anybody else.
Do you ever... The journey of an undead is long and treacherous.
Soul of a legendary hero.
You'll face invaders from other worlds at every turn. If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
I mean, I've heard bad things about the Blue Sentinels. Maybe I'll hold off.
I see. Then you'll have to brave this treacherous journey on your own. If you ever require help, come back anytime. I will stay here and pray for your safety. Do you feel lonely here? It suits me just fine. As I've nothing left anyway, it will grow on you, this place. Give it some time. Do you see the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants.
There were sentinels in the first one, right?
There was once a great fort, but little of it remains.
There were 2 groups in the first one, wasn't there? Aren't there Blue Sentinels and
just
Dark?
Find something there that will be of use on your journey. But don't venture too far.
I mean, Maudlin said that the Dark Sentinels are terrible oppressors.
Hade's Tower of Flame lies beyond the far gate.
Dark Moon Sentinels. Okay.
In
I thought there were 2 groups in the first
the
one. I must be
Apostles of
remembering wrong.
Gather. But the road leading there is perilous. The gate is rigged with some contraption. But how it works, I just don't know. Have you seen that pit, that gaping hole in the earth?
Yeah, there's a pig down there now, so I don't go that way anymore.
Down below, but I wouldn't suggest trying to find out. Besides, you'll never make it down there. Not without a ladder of some sort.
Ladders are exotic technology in this setting.
The flame you see there is a bonfire. They exist all across the land, beacons to we undead. If you are tired, try resting beside the flame. The flame heals us. Long ago, a woman called a firekeeper watched over each
every bonfire have a firekeeper? That's a lot of firekeepers.
She kept the flame lit and guarded it from those who would extinguish it. I wonder where the firekeepers went. Did you notice any letters on the ground on the way here?
I'm not a strong reader.
These are messages that have jumped the fissures between worlds. In Drang Lake, the flow of time is convoluted. Things shift and waver, twist and turn. Poignant wishes dashed.
Yeah, when I was a kid, taxes were lower. There were messages on the ground. And there was a firekeeper and a bonfire on every corner.
Try leaving a message. Somebody out there is sure to listen. You may notice these are, if you fear hollows, find summon signatures to call upon spirits to help you.
Yeah, you know, the Estus was more expensive back in those days, but it was honest Estus, you know? You knew what went into your Estus back then. None of these chemicals and stuff everything's made out of these days. And even though it was cheaper, it used to taste better. And we appreciated our Estus when we were kids.
Do you see the way beyond? There was once. You made, but don't vent.
People these days, they don't respect their Estus. They just fill up at the bonfire and go. So is this here... This is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I call that quite a good day. Is that how many times I've died in the tutorial? Okay, let's go talk to the obvious important lady. Oh, okay, so if I was playing online, it would show, like, other people's stats, how many global deaths were happening, but it's just mine. Hello, obvious important person. You got any Estus for me?
The next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse.
Be both.
I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you.
What did you
May
do
it
to your arm?
ease your journey.
Hope you didn't burn it.
Go on and see the king. He who made Drang Lake what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Nice purse you got there. She got a dagger on a robe.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery. For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls.
I've been kind of assuming the misery would come to
You
me.
will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid. Seek those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls.
I was told that you could level me up. Is there any
Their
chance of that
souls will
happening?
serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away. Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you. To see light, to see hope, however faint it might be.
First Tuesday of October. Oh man.
Over the hill and past the forest is the king's castle.
I hear that's when they're also bringing out
Where
the
a man
patch that
peered straight
fixes
into
the
the
issue
essence of the
I had
soul.
earlier.
But whatever came of it,
Seriously, I found a thread on Steam from 2014. Or somewhere around there, I think it was 2014. where they're talking about the startup issue that was there unreleased, and FromSoft promising that there'll be a patch soon to fix it. Then you click last page and there's replies from 2019. And obviously I had the issue earlier today, so... Thanks for all the support, FromSoft.
Those who come to Dranglake seeking salvation soon lose hope and turn hollow.
What about those who come to Dranglake seeking
It happens
money?
to them all, sooner or later. That blue knight at the base of the tower, his spirit is already broken. Although he does offer sound advice. Perhaps he is a foreshadowing of your own future.
Really, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is just a synonym for salvation.
That tiny thing inside the ruins. An ancient being that will mock your very existence. She imparts sound wisdom.
Oh, you mean the cat?
Provided you find her on a good day. The sign you bear will drain your very souls. And without souls, you will turn hollow. Stay strong. Do not lose hope. Even when you have precious little time. For when the undead dies, it is never truly dead, but only one step closer to hollowing. Not all undead are hollows, but all hollows were once undead.
Now, it's only now occurring to me. You have the Dark Sign item in your inventory, right? And that takes you back to the last bonfire but drops all of your souls. That's what happens when you die. That's the Dark Sign activating independently. When you die, the Dark Sign activates on its own to do exactly what it does if you activate it intentionally. It's only just clicking to me that that's how you get back to the bonfire.
If you find an Estus shop, so that I may... Over the hill, where a man peered straight into the essence of the soul.
It's kind of a neat bit of integration.
Whatever came of it. Those who come to drag... It happens... That blue... Although he does... Perhaps he is...
Okay. I'm sure I'll find a single soul somewhere. A hole from which humanity and souls leak out from your body, reverting you back to your natural base state. And that's... yeah, I guess the souls that you lose go to the Age of Dark, drawing it closer. So we gather more souls and try and feed them to the Age of Fire to strengthen it in a desperate race. That's pretty much just a quick load. Everything boosts HP and physical defense by the looks of it. Attunement, slots, cast speed, and agility. Okay, quite useful. this? Adaptability? Okay, it is adaptability, cool. And it gets you most of your stability style stuff. Cast speed and magic bonus. Faith, which boosts all of the generic stuff. Can I go fight a single pig for 1 soul? Dare I? Fire and Dark both scale off of both of them. Okay. I do, but I want to save my soul items. One thing that I remember about this game is that there's a lot of shopkeepers in weird places who aren't very convenient to get to. And I'd like to have a lot of soul items when I find them, so I can buy their stuff when it suits me. I remember there being others. Oh my gosh, it doesn't auto-equip my, my Estus. It's like a winged lady? Base edition. That's what I'm playing now as well. Yeah, I remember Burzum getting very angry that I owned this edition and not the Scholar edition. But mostly what I got from him is that the enemies are different. When I asked him about the enemies, he mostly just told me that, he mostly just went through pointing out, there'd be a Pursuer here if we're playing Scholar. These enemies would be replaced by a Pursuer if we were playing on Scholar. In Scholar, every enemy is the Pursuer, and it's the best thing ever, and I love the Pursuer. I will miss on Lore. Is there not as much stuff in this one?
Bearer of the curse.
I don't know, this is the one that I own is all.
Seek souls. Seek the king, lest this land's...
Alright, let's go for attunement then. Okay. Maybe someday I'll play Scholar the First then. It's 5 o'clock. Should really be going, I suppose. It's cheaper to upgrade? Wait, what's cheaper to upgrade?
Bearer,
wait, are different stats cheaper to upgrade?
Lest this...
Oh, you get a discount on buying Scholar the First Sin if you already own regular Dark Souls too. Is that what you're saying? Okay. It's kinda cool. So we've got a tunnel here. And we've got 2 pathways up here. I don't know if these are actual pathways or they look like they might just have are these a dead end with items or is there something actually along here? Oh. Victor Stone. Who's Victor Stone? Apparently he's got a famous ore stone move. He must be one of, I get it. We've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson over there, and currently he's deadly rivals with Victor Stone and his, ore stone slam. That makes a lot of sense. I'm starting to understand the lore in this game. It all fits together. He might be Phoenix, but I'll be honest with you, I don't expect to see him. Alright. So yeah, sorry this was a short stream with the technical troubles this game gave me. But hey, we got to make our character, mess around in the tutorial, explore the town. Next time our quest can begin for real, I suppose. As we venture down these tunnels and try to figure out which one is the catacombs where we will die, which one is New Londo where we will also die, and which one is the Undead Parish where we will probably die, but less embarrassingly so. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody. Hope you've enjoyed it. I like the character we've made, even if she does look a lot like a Goblin Queen when she's dead. Perhaps especially because she looks a bit like a Goblin Queen when she's dead. Don't die. Well, I gotta get some food soon if I'm not gonna die, Miki. I can tell you that. I'm starving. So yeah, next time we're going to be playing this will be Tuesday afternoon. As we start our quest line. Monday is going to be Dragon's Dogma, and then Pokemon Uranium. But I will be back in just under 3 hours for the team stream. I think we're playing League because there's going to be a few of us tonight. We're hoping we can make a full team out of us. You're gonna be there too, right, Miki? So yeah, that should be fun. Some silly fun if we can get a squad together and just mess around. Nobody yelling at us for being bad. Cool, Miki's gonna be with us for our ranked PvP matches where we will yell at her for being bad. Everybody gets yelled at. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know what mode we'll be playing, but it'll be light-hearted, whatever it is. So yeah, thanks again for watching, everybody. I'll find you guys some way to host, I guess. See if anybody's playing Dark Souls 2. Chill Friday stream? That sounds nice. We're gonna go see Lich Nerd. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I've really appreciated the company. Now go get something to eat, and I'll see you all later.